All right, guys, we're back, and congratulations to those of you that completed your financial statement. Got quite a few inboxes saying, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. And I think that was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but a lot of people don't take the first step. And I want to point out that it's so important for you to, if you did not do the financial statement, to stop this video and literally print it off and write it out and put it down. Some people say, well, I know it in my head, I know what my expenses are. No, it is so important for you to actually put hand, pencil to paper and put it on paper so that you can visually see it. It's power in visualization. It's so much power in that, and it's so much power in actually writing out material as opposed to typing it or texting it. It takes so many neurological things that go on in your head to form a creation for something to go from the invisible into your brain, the signal to your hand, and onto the paper to become visible. I don't want to go into detail about that, but it's absolutely huge. That's why they say write out your goals. Don't type out your goals, write out your goals. So if you didn't do that, stop the video right now and pause me or come back to me, but do not watch this video if you did not do that. Now, for those of you that did, congratulations to you. Welcome to the next video. And like I said, I want to make sure that I say I don't proclaim to be any type of expert. This is just my point of view on certain issues or certain solutions to things that I've been able to successfully implement into my life to help better my situation. And like I say, as I talk to you, some of the things that I say, I actually go back and watch my own videos so that I can continuously remind myself to implement the things that I'm telling you. So as I'm talking to you, I'm actually teaching myself as well. So hi, Brian. But to go into detail about this, what you probably saw in your financial statement at the bottom of it, the part I didn't tell you to fill out was assets and liabilities. And some of you may have looked at your financial report card, your financial statement, and said, oh my God, you know, I'm through it. I don't know what I'm going to do. And that's okay. This is your starting point. And remember, you may want to go to Beverly Hills on MapQuest, but you may be starting out in an area that you're not pleased with typing into MapQuest. But that's okay. So the thing is, what you want to do is look at this financial statement, and when you look at the asset column, on the asset column, it's important to understand what this is. And I try to make sure things are clear from a preschool type level of understanding. And so the way for me the best help you understand this is to break it down into a level. If you go to www.onestopllc.com/EA show, that's both of my son's website, I want you to go to that site, and this is a plug for them, and search on Google, as Ethan and Alexander was saying, but search the definition of an asset. And when you search this, it's going to bring up a more definitive term that's not in layman's terms to help you better understand what an asset is. This is very important. You may want to write this down. An asset is simply something, an entity or business or whatever investment that puts money into your pocket. Asset is something that puts money into your pocket. In layman's terms, an asset is good. I feel like this is a subject that needs to be taught in all preschools, all schools, all high schools. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability. What is a liability? Go to www.onestopllc.com/EA show and type this in. The definition in the Google search engine. Type in the definition of a liability. And it's going to give you this definition, but in layman's terms, a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. And once again, this is something that was taught at FAMU. It takes money out of your pocket. So, in layman's terms, liabilities are bad for you. And assets feed you, liabilities eat you. And the way a lot of people are waking up to realize this now, if they've lost their job and no other income is coming in, what begins to eat away at that savings? Liabilities begin to eat away at those savings. Liabilities eat you. They eat you till you wither away and go away. So what you may have noticed on your financial statement, if you're not where you want to be, is that you have a financial statement that's loaded with liabilities. And I remember one time I wanted to write a book called Rims Are Not Assets. Rims are liabilities. But, the thing about it is, knowing the difference between assets and liabilities is huge. And so what I want to do to embed this in your brain and to help you understand it even better is to give you the song that I actually taught to my kids. I made it up from scratch, and here it is. Assets are good, liabilities are bad. Assets are good, liabilities are bad. Assets help make me money, liabilities take all of it from me. Assets are good, liabilities are bad. Everybody now, assets, okay, now. But the deal with that is, it helps you understand the importance of what you want on your financial statement. You want more assets than anything, because assets are going to keep the money coming into you, okay? Even though you're going to have some liabilities and some expenses, you want more assets than you have liabilities. So if you look at your financial statement really quick and you look at the expense column represents liabilities as well. And so you may ask yourself, okay, what are some different types of assets? What are assets? What can I do to load this onto my financial statement to where I can see it implemented into my life? Well, here's some examples of assets. Is your house an asset? Well, here's a big question a lot of people deal with. Your house, even if you own it, isn't an asset. Your personal house. The reason why is your house, even if you own it, is still going to take money out of your pocket. You got to pay taxes on it every year and insurance. So that's going to take money out of your pocket and eat away at you if you have no other income coming in. So this is going to help you understand this. What about your car? Now, if you turned your house into a rental property to where somebody's paying you to stay there and it's covering the expense, guess what? Your house now becomes an asset. Is your car an asset? Even if you own your car, it's not an asset. Why? Because you have to pay by law insurance on it, and that insurance is a liability that's going to eat away at your income if you have no other money coming in. It's going to tear those savings up. So, but if you make your car a rental car or a car that provides a service to bring in income to feed you, then it becomes a what? An asset. So hopefully this helps you better understand what to look for that can be an asset. Now, a rental property can be an asset. Vending machines. This is a business that my boys have started. Vending machines can be an asset. Vending machines like little candy machines. Those quarters literally add up. What else is an asset? A lot of people know that I made some money from network marketing, MLM companies. These are assets if they generate income for you. Regular types of businesses, tax businesses, hair businesses, clothing businesses, computer businesses, whatever the case may be, you can start any type of business that continuously generates income to you that can be an asset. So what you want to do is learn how to load your financial statement up with tons of assets. And the wonderful thing about us being human beings is we have the power to create ideas. We have the power to receive ideas, and we have the power to put action to see these ideas manifest into reality. So these are different examples of assets. Now, if you look at the expense column on your financial statement, once again, I want you to look at some of the things on your expense column, and they say things like your mortgage statement. You got to ask yourself, there's somebody on the receiving end that has my mortgage payment or my rent payment as an asset on their financial statement. So what you want to do when you begin to look for businesses to make money from, when you begin to do this, you want to ask yourself, what on my financial statement am I paying out that I feel like I need every month? So if I'm paying out a mortgage, okay, that's something that I need. I need a place to stay. If I'm paying out light bill, gas bill, electric bill, that's something that I need. If I have a cell phone, I need to talk on my cell phone to communicate with people effectively. That's not necessarily a luxury anymore. That's almost a necessity nowadays. Well, I need to pay that bill. Somebody's on the receiving end of that every month. You want to put yourself in the mindset of what are people having to do every single day or every single month on a persistent basis that they're going to pay without even thinking about paying. Like you're paying your mortgage, your car note, your internet bill, your light bill, your cell phone. All of these things, somebody has this as an asset on their financial statement. So you say, well, man, I don't have the money to buy a house or a rental property yet. I don't have the money to own a AT&T cell phone company. I don't have that kind of money. Well, here's the deal. There are a lot of opportunities that afford you the opportunity to do these things, to get involved in these, or to get an education, to find out how to have a couple $100 to do things like this. But what you mainly want to do is remember to build up your passive income. But you don't want to build up your passive income with just some fly-by-night type of product that is hot and people are going to love it. You want to build up your passive income with something that people, and some of you remember this, us saying this a while back, but what we've done over the past years is build up a residual income or passive income from things that people unconsciously purchase but habitually use. So look at your financial statement and ask yourself, what am I going to pay every month without even thinking about it? Then you want to say, these are the type of businesses, industries that I need to begin to look for. So the homework tonight is going to be very simple. We're going to keep this video short. The homework tonight is going to be writing out the different type of things on your financial statement that you feel like you're going to pay regardless. And if you had not necessarily specifics listed down on the personal expenses, I want you to write out what those things were. You're going to purchase food every month. That's a residual, believe it or not. You're going to purchase gas every month. You're going to purchase your mortgage every month. You're going to purchase your car note every month. You're going to purchase your cell phone bill every month. You're going to purchase your internet bill every month. You're going to purchase these things every single month without even thinking about it. And then here's another thing. The reason why we begin to the tax business is because it's required by law for people to do this every year. So we've created a yearly residual income from that. So these things are things that if you can tie your income to something that people are going to do every month or every year, and some things are required by law for people to do, guess what? You have a recession-proof passive income. And so you're going to build up a strong financial statement based upon assets that generate income to you regardless of what the economy is doing. Regardless of what the economy is doing, people are going to make enough money or have enough money to put food in their mouth, to have a roof over their head. And some people say, well, I don't know, it's getting too bad. But I tell you this, people are going to figure a way out to pay these different types of bills. So you want to be on the receiving end, guess what? Like someone is on your financial statement. If it's an expense for you or a liability for you, it's an asset for somebody else. You want to make these things your asset. How can you position yourself to get into that realm of money? Because money is flowing every single day. Whether it's coming to you or not, you have to put yourself in the gateway for money to flow to you. You have to create different types of businesses for these avenues of money to flow to you and through you. So the way you're going to do this is by getting yourself in the game of assets that people are going to pay unconsciously, and create a residual or passive income from yourself from these things. Now, you may say, well, I don't like selling, or I don't like doing this. Well, you know what? The thing about that is, you may not like what you're doing right now on a day-to-day basis, but guess what? You're doing it to provide for your family, to do the things that you need to do. So if you don't like that, learn to love this, because what this is going to do for you is going to free you up to literally do the things that you love. So learn to love it. We're going to go into more detail about your mindset and the foods you can put in your body from the things you do in the morning. Matter of fact, we're going to do another video right after this one about these important things. But the homework tonight is to list the things on your expense column, not to look at them and focus on them and say, man, I wish I could get rid of that. No, we're going to look at the things in your expense column, and you're going to say, okay, what can I do and I believe taxes is on one of those expenses. What can I do to put myself, or what is this business involved in? If my mortgage is one of my expenses that I'm writing down, write down all of your expenses, and then what industry is the mortgage in? Real estate. What industry is the light bill in? Energy. What business is the cell phone industry in? Telecommunication. You want to write these industries down, and that's your homework for tonight. And what we're going to do is take you to the next step from that point. So that's your homework for the night. I'm going to post another video that's in higher relationship to what I'm going to be talking about, so that I can get you in a state of mind, or a happy state of mind, to get you where you need to be. So that's I'm going to wrap it up for this video right now. You can watch this and you can watch other videos, but thank you for watching, and stay tuned. The big bang is coming up, but this is going to help you get into the mindset that you need to be to get you onto the same page of how to create a true passive residual income for yourself that can last for your kids. All right, see you at the top.